Thank goodness!
We took returning to the Prime Dimension as a sign of your victory.
How in the world? Unbelievable.
Don't be too hard on Ludger. He had to take out Muse. That's all there was to it.
What's the meaning of this?
Just admit it, Ludger. You don't have the stomach for this job.
Very interesting. So that's how you made your new friend there. What a fascinating tale.
They were waiting for us.
Mr. Riddell, what are you doing here?
An odd question for your new Department of Dimensional Affairs Director. Well done, former Director Kresnik. Recovering the Waymarker must have been quite an ordeal.
No more so than speaking with you.
Lady Mila. Don't get yourself all worked up. She's not your Mila, you know.
Damn it, she's
Watch
still
your
Mila.
mouth. I know that's not really her. Welcome to the real world, kid. Ah, Julius. You remember what it's like to crush the dreams of the young and foolish, don't you?
Drop it.
For example, the time you rigged poor Ludger's entrance exam so that he couldn't possibly pass.
That's not...
Heed me, Ludger. As director, I have new orders for you. Defeat Julius, recover the Waymarker, and give it to me.
Please, you have to trust me.
Oh, brother. Literally. Are you kidding me? Isn't one rogue Kresnik annoying enough? Fine. The employee handbook is quite clear about punishment for insubordination.
We'll help! No way. This is their fight.
Let me show you how the world works.
You're one to talk.
Set the pot to the kettle.
Shut up! Spirius relay! Hit him with light!
Not today!
Thanks. Spirius relay! Spirius relay! Guardian field! Dark punishment! Spartan disintegrate! Hey, come on, really?
Don't worry.
Spartan relay! Take this!
Disintegrate! Spartan relay! No escape! Disintegrate! Boom! Got him! I just slipped. Now it's on!
Hey, come on, really?
Spartan relay! Spartan relay! Spartan relay! Dark punishment! Disintegrate! Disintegrate! Relay! No escape! Disintegrate! Spartan relay! No escape! Disintegrate! Spartan relay! Guardian field!
Don't you back out on me.
As your edge! Spartan relay! Disintegrate! Spartan relay! Disintegrate! Dark punishment! Spartan relay! Spartan relay! Dance! Dancing bayonet! Dance! Dancing bayonet! Spartan relay! Dance! Dancing bayonet! Guardian field! Spartan relay! Guardian field! Disintegrate! Disintegrate! Dance! Dancing bayonet! Spartan relay! Spartan relay! No escape! Dance! Spartan relay! Guardian field! Spartan relay! Hey! Dance! Now it's on! Spartan relay! No escape! Dance! Dancing bayonet! Spartan relay! Spartan relay! Dance! Dark punishment! Disintegrate! Disintegrate! Hey! Spartan relay! This has to be a joke.
So, are all higher-ups like this? I sure hope not.
Just a few.
It must be hard being a grown-up.
Your brothers, no doubt about it. Look at the way you both vex me.
Stop it, Rideau!
Are you his brother or his mommy?
Ludger!
Last chance, Agent. Retrieve the waymarker and return to headquarters now. Smart move. You get to live.
I'm so sorry.
Ludger.
You're coming with us.
So we're in Elympios. In a different dimension.
Mr. Bakor has been expecting you.
Hey! Say, have you heard anything from Julius?
Nova, I've told you that's classified.
I'm off the clock. Just a question between friends. Of course, you're right. He's your big brother after all. More than that, he practically raised you. You going to be okay? Glasses guy is okay?
Excellent work, Ludger. You've gone above and beyond the call of duty. You must be proud of your talented brother.
That's enough. Don't go praising him for this.
You got that right. Doing a good job meant destroying my world.
They told me about you. What was your name again?
Mila, the former Maxwell.
You're serious?
Pretty skeptical for a destroyer of worlds.
Not because we want to. We do it to protect the Prime Dimension. Also, we do it to reach the land of Canaan.
Canaan, the throne of the great spirit of the void, Origin, guarded by Kronos.
You were serious about the Maxwell thing. I can see that now.
Just something I heard from my sister.
Then your sister is a very well-informed woman. Legend has it, Origin will grant the wish of the first human who comes before him to plead their case.
Beasley!
That was the pact made eons ago between humanity and spirits. The three primordial spirits.
The three were Maxwell, Kronos, and the great spirit of the void, Origin.
The pact came to be known as Origin's Trial.
Present yourself to the spirit of the void, and any wish may be granted.
Yes, the void gave birth to the whole of creation. Its great spirit, Origin, rules over all of his kind. A being so powerful could surely grant anything and everything.
Why did they agree to such a pact?
To test us, to test our strength, our will, our ambition. Or so some believe. Perhaps they just find enjoyment in watching humanity struggle and suffer.
The Great Spirits wouldn't do that.
No, they bear no love for us.
She was an essential cog in my machine.
You may be right. The scions of Kresnik have waged war amongst themselves for centuries, each one hoping to reach Canaan first. At times, father against son.
And occasionally, brother against brother.
Somebody get to the point already!
Ditto that, guys. I mean, we have the waymarker after all. Let's just hightail it to Canaan.
Would that it were that simple, but alas, it's not.
A single waymarker won't get you to the land of Canaan. You'll need 5 in all. This is but the first, Maxwell's temporal blade.
The others are the Long Dow's Dust, the Seafall Phantom's Eye, the Arc Sentinel's Heart, and... the final one is still a mystery.
Unfortunately, all of these items have fallen through the proverbial cracks in the prime dimension.
So we find them in the fractured ones, is that it?
Precisely. If a waymarker exists in a fractured dimension, it would have to be the entity that differs the most from its original nature in this one.
In other words, the waymarkers will always be divergence catalysts. And bringing the lost waymarkers back into the prime dimension is the real mission of the agents.
Not everyone is suited for a mission of this nature. An agent must have a very specific power to carry matter from a fractured dimension into the prime one.
Here at Spirius, we have a title for those who possess that ability. They are the Keys of Kresnik.
And by they, we mean you, Ludger.
Quiet.
So why is Spirius trying to get to Canaan? What's your wish?
We will ask the Great Spirit Origin to nullify the existence of the fractured dimensions. Their numbers increase. We are no longer able to deal with them one by one.
Someone's hungry.
I can't help if my tummy's rumbly.
I'll arrange for refreshments.
Why don't you just have Ludger whip us up something?
Huh? Are you suggesting that Ludger's a good cook?
I guess he's okay. Mila too.
Well, someone had better feed this scrappy little thing before she passes out from hunger. Ludger, I have no doubt you will reach the land of Canaan.
To your boss like that, you big meanie.
I didn't know your finances were such that you can pay off your loan already.
I'll worry about the loan. Just let him go.
Julius, you are no longer fit to serve as Ludger's replacement.
Get it through your thick skull already. You don't have the luxury to say no.
Hungry. Let's go to Ludger's already. You should come too.
If I must.
Are you sure you're okay with having company right now?
I'll take the special.
You don't know what it is yet.
If it's the special, it's special.
You're in a good mood, huh, Elle?
Of course! Now we know how to get to the land of Canaan!
By destroying other worlds?
It is what it is, sorry.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Hey,
So what, you agree with her?
well,
Oh, I'm okay! Is it spicy? We'll taught you how to make it L-style, smarty pants. Anyway, let's dig in. This is L-style.
Even to cook you depend on Spyrex.
Mila, about what you said before. The land of Canaan is where the Great Spirit Origin is, right? And he purifies our souls and subjects them to reincarnation?
Like I said, that's just what my sister told me.
It has been nearly 2 millennia, but time grows short. Origin cannot continue purifying souls much longer.
When the Spyrite Vault went haywire, it said something about soul contamination.
Error, error, soul contamination spreading.
Spyrite?
Jude here is a Spyrite genius.
If I can perfect Spyrite technology, we won't need Spyrex anymore.
A world without Spyrex.
Maybe our trouble with Spyrites is linked to the soul purification process. Even if it's not, if Canaan is so important that it will change the course of history, then it's somewhere I have to go. Mila!
You're coming with us, right? You and me and Jude and everybody.
I'll tag along for a while. Long enough to confirm my world's fate, and not a moment more.
Sorry, Ludger. I guess they didn't like the special. Hey, a little help? What's the holdup? Don't forget, you need me. You know, the key thingy? That special power of yours is neat and all, but it needs me around, doesn't it? I'm not trying to be mean, but it's worthless without me, right? Well, the way I see it, that makes us partners. So, maybe you could come with me to Canaan. giving it back? Oh, I get it. It doesn't matter which one of us carries it, because we're a team now. Give me your pinky, okay? It's important. Daddy told me a promise isn't really a promise unless you pinky swear on it. You gotta promise me we're going to the land of Canaan together.
Okay.
You better.
Ludger! Good news! You're free to travel to Sapstrap's Sea Haven. The payments keep rolling in, and everyone admires a man who pays his debts.
Oh, right! That's one step closer to Canaan.
Whoa, Al seems unusually fired up.
There's nothing unusual about it. Maybe you've grown so old, so you've forgotten what it's like to be excited.
Maybe you're right. I need to rediscover my passion. Ahem. Congratulations! You're cleared for Sapstrap's Sea Haven! Woo! Go get him! You can do it! Roar!
Okay, that's just weird. When things get tough, you know I'll be there to help. After all, it's one of my duties as your partner. You know, Mila, you have really big knockers.
What? Where did you learn that? I swear, kids are such a hassle. A world with no schism. And when humans use Spirix, spirits don't die.
That's because Mila left us a whole bunch of mana.
Of course, we still have plenty of problems.
But it's a whole lot better than being at war.
Are you sure about that? What guarantee do you have that this world will be better off than it was with the schism?
Well...
See? Not that I trust any guarantees coming from someone like you.
La 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 la. I'm going to Canaan. I'm going to Canaan.
Well, aren't we in a good mood for no reason?
Bzz, wrong. I have plenty of reasons.
So what are they then?
Sorry, that's on a need-to-know basis. Isn't that right, Ludger?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Ludger, why did you tell her?
So in other words, you've agreed to destroy more worlds.
Hey, don't get mad at him. We're doing all this together. No matter how hard the road is, we'll travel it together.
You sound like you're making marital vows.
And you sound like you're jealous.
Huh? What do I have to be jealous about? What are you laughing about? Ow! You two really are annoying. Tipo sure is made of strange material.
What are you doing?
It's soft to the touch, but what exactly is it?
Don't look at that part!
Hey, cut that out! Tipo has certain secrets he wants to protect.
What kind of secrets?
You know, various kinds.
It wouldn't kill you to tell me some of them, you know.
Listen, Mila, Tipo is shy about his body.
The contents of half my body are highly classified. If it were to get out, we'd all be doomed.
You don't really understand him yourself, do you?
That's not true.
If you're so nosy, then why don't you tell us all what you're made of?
Me? I'm made of kindness and rainbows. Oh, come on. Nothing? Not even a smile? Now this is just embarrassing. Thanks for nothing.
This trip has been totally devoid of any romance.
Oh-ho! Lady Elise has reached an age where she suddenly cares about such things.
Shut up, Alvin. You don't need to join in.
Go easy on him. Alvin has reached an age where he's suddenly desperate to fit in with us younger types.
It's only natural when you get older.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe they're right.
What? I'm still young and spry. Ludger, say something to the insolent womenfolk. In 10 years, I'm gonna remind you about this day. And we'll see just how clever you think it is then. Ah, Rollo. Only you and I understand the pain of male adulthood.
Hello. Oh, a loan payment? Then bid your moolah goodbye. It's my job to keep things interesting around here.
What an effective... idea. Leave it to the privileged elite to find a way to make their lives even easier. What? Anyone can post a job request? Why didn't you say anything sooner?
Nova to Ludger! Come in, Ludger! It's my job to keep things in...
That's a nice breeze. I could stand here all day.
Ludger, do you know why Marksburg was built? Correct. although it was meant to do more than just physically link the two nations. This city serves as a figurative bridge as well, linking cultures and ideologies. You could say that Marksburg is the beginning of a new era of international relations.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just some recent history.
Can I join in? I don't want to mess up the next pop quiz.
Of course you can, Elise. You're my star pupil after all. Oh, I wouldn't presume to call myself that. I'm simply trying to ensure the young miss doesn't fall behind.
Rowan is always giving us pop quizzes.
What's our next quiz question, Mr. Ilbert?
I bet it's about recent Elympios history.
Fine, then. Here's your question. Who uttered the famous quote that begins with, "May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth"? It's a saying that has made a deep impression on me.
DOD-8 here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Marksburg. Please check the coordinates.
More work, perhaps?
Can you handle this yourself?
The relationship between the nations would be the least of our concerns if we ignored the fractured dimensions.
I couldn't study anymore either.
Very well then. Ludger, we will be accompanying you.
We'll show him what Maxians are made of. Hey, how'd you like it if I tugged your head?
It doesn't hurt. You're just her talking dummy.
I am not a dummy! Dummy!
The first order of business is tracking down the divergence catalyst.
Let's go!
You're a shoo-in to win the election, Chancellor Marcia.
You got our votes!
Thank you.
Hey, I recognize her.
Chancellor Marcia of Elympios.
Hey, it's not every day you get to see a Chancellor.
She seems to be a politician in this dimension as well.
It's an honor to meet you, Chancellor. Please, I insist you accept these Olympian treats.
I am most grateful for the sentiment, but I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, I insist, Chancellor. Nothing like some good food to keep your mind sharp. Let's show those Maxians what we're made of.
Hear, hear! It's time to let them know who's really on top!
Don't tell me you agree with them, Ludger.
Elympios must be more desperate for resources than I had thought. I wonder how she will handle this.
In that case, you would honor me by enjoying such fine produce with your own family.
Are you sure?
Thank you for your support, but it is not just Elympios that must prosper. I seek widespread joy for all.
Joys begat from misfortunes afar bring the brittlest of blessings. Widespread joy is a greater joy for all. May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth, and carry those joys far afield. For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all.
What?
Oh, it just came to me who said that. It was Bradbury, the famous Olympian philosopher. I'm right, right?
Correct. Very well done, Elise.
You don't find Bradbury to be too much of a bleeding heart?
Oh, very much so. But maintaining compassion in a harsh world may be the ultimate test of fortitude. Incidentally, The Science of Happiness is my favorite of Bradbury's works.
Ah, yes. The source of that quote.
Wow.
What's that, Sonny? How'd your fill of philosophical debate today?
What a cute kitty!
He's my dearest friend. Come, Sonny. Let's go home.
It was an honor to speak with you.
Ludger, did you see that?
Apparently, Chancellor Marcia's dearest friend is the divergence catalyst in this dimension.
After that kitty!
They may be bound for a train. Let's follow them to the station.
Your conversation was really interesting back there.
The Science of Joy is my favorite of Bradbury's works.
That's only the merest hint of how many levels a geezer like me operates on. I was trying to tell her that I hold a similar philosophy. It was something of a gamble to see if she would play along, but when I saw that smile, I knew it had worked.
You seem used to this sort of thing.
You must have lived quite the life.
It's part of the essence of being a gentleman. But while that sort of superficial wit can often grab someone's attention, rarely can it suffice to hold it.
And after he heard my paraphrasing, he followed up with the exact Bradbury quote.
Huh. How perceptive of him.
It stopped me dead in my tracks. His eyes were so wise, yet I couldn't help but notice he had an air of loneliness about him, too.
Why, Marcia, I don't recall you ever gushing this much about another human. I always knew I could never be enough for you.
Oh, rubbish. Don't talk like that. I can't rely on others. People are so selfish. That's why I'm so glad I have you.
Nevertheless.
Anyhow, I have to go. Your outline is just perfect for my next speech. As always, I can't thank you enough for your counsel.
Thank you, and good luck.
The car seems to be empty.
It's Chancellor Marcia's cat.
So this is the divergence catalyst.
I suppose we have to.
But I don't want to kill the cute kitty.
You people lost or something?
What?
No way!
You've been eavesdropping on us, haven't you?
How is this possible?
Wait, just a minute.
How come you can talk?
An ironic question coming from a toy, don't you think? You, of all things, should know the answer.
Huh? Be careful, everyone.
Ah, now I see. So you've come to kill me. I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
What just happened?
Watch out, everyone!
It's stealing Ludger's style!
I can smoke as well.
Now it stole my style!
Disintegrate! After you. An unfortunate side effect. Sorry. Well played. Disintegrate! Disintegrate! Time for a duet! Time for a duet! Make charge! An unfortunate side effect. Sorry!
Don't worry.
Disintegrate! 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 Well played. Well played. Healing
Sorry, Marcia, but this is for the best.
No more fighting, Mr. Kitty.
We had to do it, but I still feel sad.
For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all, and may all your sorrows be my sorrows. Elise, truly, you are kind of heart.
I've got to get stronger.
I know you can do it.
I see. Yes. So you must be the human gentleman that Marcia spoke of. Please, I ask of you, when I'm gone, promise that you'll be there for her. Please do this for me.
Hey, what did that cat mean when he said Elise should know how he could talk?
Perhaps the cat experienced some sort of enhanced cognitive capacity. This sort of thing can happen during booster experiments on animals, for example.
For real?
A booster could do that?
Maybe Rollo can talk.
I'm more concerned about something else he said. I have met the woman several times over the last year, and I did sense a certain loneliness about her. It is quite possible that the Marcia of our dimension is in a similar situation.
True. The prime dimension and fractured dimensions are usually kind of similar.
If the prime Marcia feels the same as her fracture counterpart, then her dream for the future seems quite similar to ours.
That would be great news!
Yeah.
Perhaps this knowledge will grant us the opportunity to open a dialogue with her. If there's one thing that we old fogies excel at, it's talking. Until Marksburg can fulfill every facet of its purpose as a bridge between the two realms, this old fogey will still have work to do. You've been cutting quite a marvelous performance out there. This seems like a fine opportunity to give you this. It's guaranteed to make you an even more impressive man.
my job to keep things in.
Returning to Hamil takes me back to when we first met you,
What happened? What? Huh? He looked.
I am not.
That's.
Look at them go. I love the air here in Hamil. It's always so fresh and fruity. You're into cooking, right? You ever make anything with fruit? Of course. Isn't that a pretty standard dessert in Elympios? They grow fruit called poranges around these parts. I bet a porange pie would be pretty good.
Oh? That sounds like a treat.
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is near the Tatalian Abyss. We've sent you the coordinates. Please take care of it.
An agent's work is never done, is it? I'm happy to help. You can't just ignore a fractured dimension.
You really are a do-gooder, aren't you?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Sounds like a good way to get into trouble. Well, I'm no do-gooder, but I'll give you a hand. More people will make it easier, I'm sure.
Let's have a look around and see if we can figure out what the divergence